We are officially recording.
Okay, great.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my intention really was just obviously just to chat, really, but I also just wanted to catch up and actually have the focus a little more on just kind of I don't know, understanding the way you think and kind of what some of the breakthroughs you had, especially when as actually over your decision to end stimulant use or whatever you said.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, and amongst other things though, it's really just
you kind of person to be interested in it compared to other people.
Yeah, no, but I mean, really though, it's just we're just vibing out. I haven't seen you in a while, so it's it was about that time.
Yeah,
of course. My former grand scribe. Right? I've been good, dude. So good. In short, I've been super good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to know more, I mean, more specifics, just ask.
You kind of have the same hairstyle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Some things don't change. When things work, they don't change, right?
Yeah.
I was actually considering
similar to mine, because this is what I've done.
Right. No. Did you not have that when I last saw you?
A year ago?
It was a year ago. About a year ago.
Yeah, I had that one about a year ago.
Well, I think if anything, if you did have it, you definitely upped the swag level of it. That's for sure. It definitely went up a notch. That's for sure.
It changed a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? Actually, so my intention is actually to put this on the internet, just so you know, for public consumption. Okay, is that okay with you? Yeah. And so to give people some context, I met Bryant, or me and Bryant met as a function of a fraternity that we were in freshman year. And if ever I say something that you don't want me to go into, just let me know, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
But when I met Bryant, because you're in college and your egos are big and you're judging everyone, right? Mm-hmm. On the outside, you don't look at Bryant and you're not impressed per se, right? I'm just gonna be
yeah,
right, and and I don't mean that in a fucking mean way, because even me, bro, I'm not
yeah.
We're just talking stereotypes, okay? But you know what's hilarious is that, as I recall, never once did, in my recollection of memories of you, did you ever come off as submissive or weak? When I really think about it, when I really fucking think about it, never once. If anything, you were probably one of the stronger, emotionally strong, mentally strong persons in the whole group, dude. Straight up,
Thanks.
That's it's one of the things I've really come to appreciate about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all of that to say, Brian's awesome, and he's a man of many skills, and we can get into that if you want, but you've really transformed, dude. In the years that I've known you, the 5 years or 8, however long I've known you, you've changed so much. I love it. I
like to think that I changed more in the last few years.
Well, yeah, for you want to share what that's been about?
Yeah, it was realizing that I had much greater potential than I was currently at. I wasn't really doing much to better myself. I was a really low point in my life, and at some point, I looked for help on the internet. I just looked for self-help stuff. Yeah. So when other people look at the work you do and you look down on it, I don't really understand why. Because the kind of stuff that really benefited me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get it, dude. I started going into self-help before college, the high school before college. Who or what was that thing that put you on?
Put me on?
In the self-help field. What was that first one that was oh fuck, this is some good shit?
I don't remember. I was just reading audiobooks, and eventually.
Which ones?
I think I initially started listening to the one by Tony.
Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
Oh, which one?
The Giant Within You or something.
Oh my god, that's you know what? I've seen him live. You know he coached me.
Yeah, I saw pictures of him. Yeah,
Anyways, go
it's on
ahead,
your
bro.
Facebook. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
Anyways, yeah. Okay, nice. What'd you learn from that one?
that there is a lot of potential like inside us. We just need to unlock it.
Mhm.
Um, for the main part, though, I realized that it's a lot of like just different people saying the same stuff. They all came from different like backgrounds, and they
Right.
all came to the same conclusion. You can see this in a lot of successful people now,
Mhm.
like the big names that like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. They
Mhm.
all like have this kind of drive to push forward and be the best that they can be.
Mhm. Totally. No, there's definitely a pattern within like all the people who've made it so far. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, and like most of the self-help books, although they all are different, they all have like the same premise underneath.
Yeah, they
Like
do.
different, like you'll see concepts that like they'll be called different things,
Hmm.
but they'll have the same six factors to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
But that's great. And so before you had that, that 2 years ago you had that epiphany, what was your kind of like mentality of yourself and life and like the world, I guess?
Really shitty. Like back
Wow.
in 2015, 2014. 2015 was really a low point in my life, I believe. Once I left Davis, though, it gave me a lot of time to think about things, and eventually I made my way home, back home to San Jose. I worked at a job in Fremont at a computer company for a little bit,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of time on my hands at that point. Um, I spent like about 3 months getting ready for school again,
Mhm.
and came back in spring, did all the classes that my college wanted me to do, and then I was back in school.
Right. No, I mean, yeah. Getting kicked out sucks. And I mean, so another, this is for the audience, another one of our fraternity brothers, his name's John. We all lived in the same house. There was fucking 10 of us, or more than that. There was like 15 of us.
Hmm.
But John and Bryant had a pretty close relationship, you say, right? Like
Yeah,
pretty,
it was pretty close.
right, pretty close. And often, so John loved to smoke hookah, and he would often have it set up in the common area, like probably like at 9 p.m. he's out there, and like when I would walk by, I would love to sit down with him, John that is, and just talk. And there was one time where John was really expressing concern for you,
Yeah,
because he was like, like I'm concerned about Bryant, like I'm not sure, not like anything like suicide, but just like not really sure how you're doing and how
yeah,
things
how I was doing in life.
are, right? Um, do you care to share like what that was, or you just want to leave it to like you just weren't doing well?
I was really doing well. I feel like I was depressed in a bit. Looking back, I had a lot of signs of depression.
Yeah,
It wasn't really that bad, like you noticed.
I had that as well. I think a bunch of us in the fraternity honestly had it low key,
Yeah, in a way.
right?
Or
Like low key.
yeah, it was definitely a lack of motivation overall. Um,
Anyway, yeah.
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 So for me, it was like it just this overall lack of motivation.
Yeah.
It didn't really help that I wasn't doing well in school. I feel like I wasn't doing well in other areas of my life, but I didn't really do anything to correct it.
Right. Right. No, totally. And um, so tying this to your decision now to like be off substance, but really like going back, because I know we both love to smoke a ton, like especially when we were in college, like
Yeah,
tons and tons and tons. And I want the audience to know that like I still smoke, but it's way different than how it was before in terms of like the intention and the frequency. But like I can, at least in my case, like I was smoking back then because low key, like nothing else. I had nothing else in my life that was making me feel good. Like my grades were shit too. Like I was on academic dismissal when I was an engineer because I got like a 1.5 1/4, right? I wasn't doing well with girls. Like had no career direction, and all I really had was smoking weed with you and everyone else. And I don't think anyone really knew it at the time, other than maybe like my girlfriend at the time and like some of you guys. But like I knew I had a problem with responsible weed use. I knew I had a problem. Like I knew, and I had been trying to figure it out, but it was hard when you would come home to 17 stoners and you know, and like we're all kind of perpetuating this cycle of like, you know what, we're not really doing that well, but let's just smoke weed so we don't, and let's definitely not talk about it. Like let's
yeah. It was a huge amount of escapism. Large portions of the fraternity were involved in escapism habits.
Yeah.
We thought that it was somehow linked with being a fraternity, but it was definitely not.
That was the mask.
That was the mask.
Yeah. And what's funny is like, and this is what trips me out, is like the only people that would join us were people who would fall right into it with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like none of the studs like wanted to stay. Like they all wanted to fucking go to the other one. Like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, our unwritten subconscious messages were like, look, bro, if you just want to smoke and just like go hard and not have any standards other than to just get high.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's the thing, like we're all like bright individuals. Like we're all bright, we're all smart, right? We all have personality, we're all good dudes. Right? But like we just had whatever we were all going through at the time, we just would rather just fucking smoke weed and not really figure it out.
Yeah. It's the drive. None of us had that drive. Different people obtain the drive somehow, some way or another. Yeah. That's the main thing. You have to find your drive.
Yeah. No, totally. What drive did you find for yourself?
Realizing what was wrong with my life and what I wanted to obtain in life. Like you said, career girls, how to be good with people around you, girls.
Yeah.
What was wrong? Why couldn't I do
girls again?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, and that's crazy. Like, so what was your journey? So specifically on weed, what was that like for you? Like, was it hard to get off, and was there a time where you're like, I need to stop? And then was it like, you know what, it's okay, but I just need to control? Like, what was that like for you?
When at the end of 2015, when I worked on a weed ranch with Rowan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like, this is the source of the weed. Like the guy who ran it was just like, here, just have it.
Yeah.
I have too much. It doesn't matter. You can't smoke all of it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, wow, there's nothing more after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so over time, eventually I just outgrew it. Eventually, like in the past year, it got in the way of my performance to do what I wanted to do. Continue. So that's when I just went off and then completely stopped. When people would ask me to smoke, I would just be like, no.
Yeah. Because it sounds like you knew that by smoking how you'd be able to perform, and it wasn't how you'd want to perform. Like you just knew. It was like, I smoke weed, I just perform less, and that's not what I'm about.
For me, it was more so that I already knew that I couldn't do anything during the day, so I would limit it to the night and just drink a lot of coffee during the day, smoke at night, or as a sleep aid.
Yeah.
But eventually, I realized that let's say that I smoke like once or twice a week, I noticed that I was really like groggy the next day for a few days actually. So that's when I really stopped. Yeah,
no, I get it, dude. And so, no, that's great. Like in a similar way to you, what really had me change. So just a little context for the viewers. I had gone 8 months without smoking last year, right? Mm-hmm. The intention was to go for a lifetime, right? Because I was just like so black and white, right? Like, this is it, right? For life, right? But I ended up smoking after the 8-month period, obviously. And so it's funny. You go 8 months without smoking, and clearly when you're not smoking, you're able to perform at a higher level, right? Yeah. And I learned two things about myself. A, like if I can go 8 months saying no every day, I can go any day saying no, right? I can, right? Because like you just demonstrate that. And I just built that muscle. And B, the day I smoked again, or soon after the day after 8 months I smoked again, it was so clear. It's like, holy fuck, I can't, like the standard that I like living my life at, I can't do it if I get high. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And so I created a new rule after that, which was like, I like 95 to 98% of the time, like smoking weed just doesn't help me. Like it just doesn't. Like,
right.
Literally. And you know what's crazy is before that whole experience with the 8 months and what I just told you, I had no rules with weed, like no regulatory rules. The rule was like, do it whenever, like do it whenever you feel, for no reason, doesn't matter. There's no constriction. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and so just no boundaries, you know, no boundaries. But yeah, and so, because I remember last year when we hung out, because I went to Davis to hang out with people, and we did smoke, and I knew by then, like, your life was fine, like there was no correlation between us smoking that day and it having hindrance on your life. But now you just recently told me that, like, you've decided to go non-stimulant or non-something, right?
Yeah, I don't smoke. I don't even drink. I don't drink coffee either.
Yeah, so like just like share what that's been like and like why and things like that.
It's been great. I've never felt better in my life other than the fact that I barely have time to work out. That's something that I've been trying to do more.
Yeah.
Back in fall of 2017, I was actually working out 6 days a week, and I felt really good.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's totally.
Yeah, but with drinking, I get headaches often, upset stomachs. There's a lot of negatives associated with it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I need it. I can feel completely fine. I feel happy without it.
Yeah.
So it's something that when people invite me, I just say no.
Yeah. No, totally. And what I'm hearing is that you get more value in your life out of not drinking and saying no than you do saying yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it comes down to, right? Like, totally. And so okay, so that's interesting. So what's the correlation between like quitting or not? I don't even like the word quitting. It's an interesting word.
Yeah, it's like you're on the train of effort for some reason.
Yeah, like it's weird. It creates a weird paradigm in the mind, as opposed to saying like something like, "Oh, I just don't do it." You know what I mean? Like it's weird, right? Because it's so crazy, dude. Because quitting still infers like an end result. And what I learned is like you will never accomplish quitting unless you die and you didn't do the substance from when you decided to quit and when you died.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. It's a weird. Anyway,
it seems like quitting is more of a negative connotation because we always have this idea of sports, you know, like winners aren't quitters.
Mm-hmm. Right.
This whole mentality, like you quit your job means you gave up on it.
Gave up, like you're a loser or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's more like you just stopped. Like, this is not good for you.
Yeah, it's just a decision. Like, it's just a decision. But yeah, so what's the correlation between you deciding that and like not being able to work out?
Oh, not being able to work out is mostly a time issue for me. Yeah.
You're just super busy?
Yeah, I was super busy during the school year. Now I feel like I'm too poor. I don't have a permit to go to school.
Uh-huh. Oh, geez, cool gym.
About a week ago, I tried biking to school to work out, and it was cool because after the gym, you feel like you don't even want to use the bike anymore, but you have to get yourself.
Yeah. No, I get it, dude. Like, working out is one of those things where it's like, it's not always something that you can just like, oh, I'm just gonna plug this in.
Yeah. So previously, that was what I did. I would just drive to school with my permit and everything. It was like plugging it in. You know, you spend like about an hour. Otherwise, with a bike, it doubled the time. Right.
Have you considered just like a different way to work out instead of what you typically would do?
Yeah, I've thought about it. I mean, it's mostly me working out the time correctly.
Yeah. I know you could do it. It's just one of those things where it's like, like I would like, okay, well, so like, it's like, I want you to be able to have that for yourself.
Yeah.
And like, I have so many different ideas that could have you do it. And it's not that you're not capable of doing it, because I know you are, but like, it's like, fuck, I just want you like literally tomorrow, just like, oh fuck, I have working out in my life again because of the impact that it'll have on you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm going tonight, so it's not a big
deal. Lit. Okay, well, fucking great.
Yeah, I go at least once a week. last 2 weeks I've been going to twice a week, so that's better.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully
What
get 3 in a week.
you know what I've been doing? Or do you care at all to know like what I've been doing fitness wise?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I've always been an athlete, right? I've always been an athlete. I've had my personal spurts of like I'll go to the gym for 1 month and then not go for 7 months, right? But what really changed for me is when I decided to join this fitness group called Elite 24. And the intention of this group is to turn athletes into extreme athletes. Extreme athletes being people who, like, literally this fucking Sunday, we're going to hike up this 10,000 plus foot mountain, right? Like that kind of shit, right? Anyways, the point is that when I joined this group, I realized that the difference between my past fitness endeavors and this one is that before I would do it on my own, right? Like I was on my own on this journey. But now that I'm with this group, like I'm part of this energy with this group who like they're rock solid, stone cold committed to living.
It drives you forward, right?
Huh?
Does it drive you forward to accomplish your workouts more?
I mean, you just associate. There's a saying that goes, if you hang out with 5 millionaires, you'll become the sixth. And in the same way, if you hang out with 5 fucking 6-pack fucking hardcore athletes, you become the sixth. If you hang out,
you become heavily influenced by the ones around you.
Heavily. It's no different than when we were hanging out with 30 stoners. You become a stoner. Like how many new members who never smoked weed before became fucking stoners? Right?
Yeah.
All of them. Like.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. All of them.
Because how can you not? You're hanging out with dudes who are like, dog, here. like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you say no 1,000 times, and then by 1,001, you're like, nah, right. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so, and so that was kind of the tipping point for me because I already had the drive. I already had the experience. But what the difference was being around people who, when they get to their plateaus, they keep going. They don't go back.
Yeah, that's the mentality you want in your life.
It's a lifestyle, and that's the difference too. Is like, you know, because before I'd be like, okay, the notion was like, okay, once I get abs, then that's it. Like I have the abs, and then I don't have to work out. But literally, like, whatever it takes to get abs, you have to keep doing, or else you lose the abs.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like there's no end to it. Like there's no end.
It's a lifestyle.
It totally is. It totally is. And so in terms of what I do, I do a HIIT cardio workout in the mornings, which take around like as little as 10 minutes to as long as an hour. It just depends on what my coach gives me. And then I won't call it a strict nutrition plan, but we're definitely on a nutrition plan. And we report to a group chat, you know, sharing what we're eating and when we complete our workouts and things like that. So it's like, it's just a whole system that just kind of produces results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
I've actually had this idea of creating, and this is like totally not something I'm committed to right now, right? It's just kind of like, oh, all these great ideas people have, right? Is creating a business that literally like the mission and purpose is like, to just have, like, to get a 6-pack. Like, that's literally the sole intention. That's the sole intention. And, like, the message is, like, you join this group, you get abs. Like, that's it. Like that's it. Like you just do. Like, you just do. And how like, attractive is that? Like, you join this group, you get abs. And we just have pictures of people who, like, there's, like, 3 of us that already have abs. And then the before picture, this guy who doesn't have abs, and in fucking 3 months he has abs. Like you just join the picture and you have abs. Like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be fucking powerful, right?
Yeah, that would be.
That would be so, because that's, I mean, to be honest, like, that's the main reason why I want to get in shape. I'm going to be so dead honest. Like,
yeah, you see really, like, you want this.
I want it so bad, bro. Like I've never, it's one of those things where it's like, if I die and I never get to see my abs in full potential, I'm gonna be pissed. Like I am. Like I just am. And so,
really?
Yeah.
You can always go the testosterone route at the end of your life.
I could, but that's a good point. I think it's more than just the abs. It's like the work that it took. It's like there's something I read in one of the many self-help books that I come across.
Yeah.
This one was about for men, about being masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things they said is like, one of the thing about exerting masculine energy and your masculine like core is like, you have to take on challenges just to prove to yourself that you can do them.
Yeah, you do.
Straight up.
It's very important masculinity.
Totally. I totally fucking agree. And when you like, I can feel it in my soul. When I shy away from something that scares me, I'm like, fuck, I'm being a bitch. Like straight up. Even as simple as like having to turn around and go pick up something from the house because I forgot it. You know what I mean? Like it's so crazy.
Yeah, it feels bad.
It does. You're like, I'm being such a little bitch right now. Like the house is just right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you just said, like I could cheat, but that would not fulfill the masculine desire, for sure.
Yeah, it's just that. I mean, you can still do it.
yeah. There's many options.
When I'm 40.
Huh?
Your testosterone levels drop extremely low by the time you're 40.
Is that the case? No, I believe
that is the case. It's enough that your medical insurance will cover it too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that just with age though, or is that like a lifestyle?
Yeah, it's affected by lifestyles, diet,
right.
Workout. It is affected by age though. The moment you're 25, it starts to drop.
Interesting. Okay, no, I think I've read that before. What have you read? How deep into the research have you gone into this?
Enough that I'm going to do it when I'm 40.
Do what?
Testosterone replacement therapy.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, totally, dude. I totally see the value in that. Like, no, I honestly get that. I honestly do.
It's a huge surge of energy and vitality, though.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff that people take as they call them steroids.
No, yeah, I think my dad takes it.
Testosterone.
I think my dad takes it. I mean, it's no different than like taking any other supplement to like gain energy.
Yeah.
Like it's just you use it for a purpose, and if your body is no longer producing testosterone at a level that you want to play out in life, then you go get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally
It's not really cheating when you look at it that way.
Also, no, it's like you need it.
Yeah. The modern man has also dropped in average testosterone levels too because of lifestyle issues.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Working out increases testosterone, so most of us don't work out.
Okay.
Choices, processed foods, and such.
Oh yeah, see that's my point. Is like I'm not so sure it just has to do with the actual age number. Like it's more like whatever. So for example, a man who stays fit, stays healthy, when he reaches 40, he probably has a drop in testosterone.
He will, but it won't be as high as someone else.
Right. It might not even be at the point where he needs like a supplement. Maybe he does, right? But like not compared to someone who like for 40 years they didn't work out and they ate a burger. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, I totally get what you're saying though.
I mean, the downsides are really just like a regular injection and the fact that you probably can't have kids afterwards.
Yeah.
But if you're 40, I don't think that matters.
Yeah. Have you thought into that at all? Actually, like family stuff.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
That was one of my driving reasons.
Yeah. To do what?
To better my life.
Oh, totally. Like what are the kind of things that you're like, oh shit, like, yeah, this needs to change?
I looked up like what a lot of the past generations have said about happiness, what we need to obtain as men to gain happiness.
Uh-huh.
And as men, we have to get a family.
Mm.
It's something that's hardwired within us.
Mm.
It's something we can't shy away from. People that choose not to have kids, they're probably not going to be as happy as if they did have the kids. They
like feel some kind of deep lack of fulfillment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they in detail share like what that is, like what it is about the masculine that seeks to have a family?
Not too much. I didn't really look into that part too much. It was more so looking across different like texts, authors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's
like
being as masculine as you possibly can.
Oh,
As a
is that?
man, you have to be as masculine as we possibly can. As a woman has to be as feminine as she possibly can. Otherwise, we'll all be unhappy.
No, I hear you. So the topic of masculine and feminine energy is so interesting because I've had like an adequate amount of self-study in it. But from the outside looking in, like, because there is so much political correctness.
I don't care about that.
No, I know, but for like the people watching, because like I've had it where like I've tried to share. And actually, the point I want to get across is like, because at the same time, I know I have a feminine side to me, and that like I also need to nurture that part too. But what's been happening is like you have guys growing up who are like out of touch with their masculine side.
Yeah, that's a more common problem than it has been.
You know what I'm saying? And so my point is like I like to nurture my feminine side because I grew up that way. And so like I'm very like I love that side of me, but a lot of my unhappiness that I've spent the last X years improving is the fact that I've been so out of touch with my masculine side.
Yeah, that's what I sought to improve for myself too.
Yeah. No, dude, like, and it's dope. It's dope. It's real. I'm so happy that we're both on that path because, you know, you see guys who like they only sort of get to this point that we're at when they're like 40.
Yeah, exactly. When I walk around campus, I see exactly that problem with almost all the males I bump into.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Interesting. Can you expand more on that? Like, what are you seeing? What are you experiencing?
When you walk around, you can tell that a lot of these guys don't work out. They don't groom themselves. They don't keep in shape at all. Right? They're probably eating bad. Postures are bad. How they dress. If you look back at the older generations and how they acted at our ages, is very different. They look different too.
Right. And so I guess what I'm hearing you say is there's a correlation between so given that, right? If what's the correlation? Yeah, go ahead.
So in short, when I look at these people, I see boys. I don't see men.
Ah.
No masculine energy radiating from them. It's just a bunch of boys walking around in their video game shirts, you know, their jeans, their really baggy clothes, scrawny postures.
The way you said that was perfect. You literally answered the 3-minute question that I was going to ask, which was like, yeah, no, being boys, not men. That was a brilliant line right there. No, I get what you're saying. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it is. I think it's the increase in escapism habits. Video games is one of them. Staying more inside and being on your computer all the time. Getting absorbed into social media.
Totally.
Not being outside is a big issue.
What I think even beneath that, because that is like the effects of no masculinity. But I mean, that's also one of the driving factors because like there's video games everywhere. There's a lack of a culture and an education, so to speak, on like why that's not okay.
Yeah, it's because if you look back, right? Let's say your grandfather, in his younger days, I'm sure he radiated masculinity quite a lot. He would.
My grandpa, fuck yeah.
yeah. The older generations would radiate it, and the whole culture was around like if another male didn't radiate energy, there was a problem. We would try to correct it. Society was self-correcting in this way. Yeah, so we often don't see that energy. There's no like if you're a young male now, right? Where can you go? Like, what sources can you go to get this?
You got Tony Robbins. He's one of them.
Yeah, he's one of them, but it shouldn't be that far away.
Right. No, that's a great point. Yeah, there's not enough masculine energy around.
Yeah, not even that, but it should be readily available within our parents. Like, I don't see the boomer generation really doing that.
Here's what's interesting, and I totally hear you, and I agree. My dad's pretty fucking masculine, right? And he's also in touch with the feminine side. But you know what happened is, so I also grew up with 3 women in the house. Right? That's one thing, right? Like I grew up with sisters, and so in a way, like I learned to be a sister. Like it's pretty crazy, and I've told my sisters this. Like I learned how to be a sister because I was raised by sisters, right? And at the same time, like, I mean, actually, when I look back, I mean, I was masculine. Like I played sports, right? And I excelled in the sports. But one thing that was actually intimidating is my feminine side was completely like, what's the word? It couldn't, I like had a hard time engaging in my masculine side. I couldn't compete with my dad's masculine. And so it kind of like pushed me towards the feminine side.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't compete. He was so strong in it. But instead of, and here's the thing, it's not like he wasn't one of those males that like needed his men to be men. Right. So he was never like, why are you being such a little girl? Like he never said that.
Yeah.
He never said that.
He never pushed you to do anything about it. Yeah.
No. And that, I'm not blaming him. I'm just kind of like giving a little more insight as to how even when there's masculine energy, there's like there can be a lack of developing, like direct development of a young boy's masculinity, depending on the parenting style.
Yeah, boys need that direction. It's the direction as well as the masculine energy. The masculine energy alone can't do it.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. That's a great point. Direction, totally. Like you need your leader to lead you, which would be the masculine. For sure. Like he has to kind of show you the way. It's like I haven't read in full like the male hero journey, but you see it in movies all the time. Like the movie 300.
Yeah, you do see it all the time.
Literally the whole first 15 minutes is they're like, if you're not a perfect male baby, you're discarded. Like that's like the opening scene. And then like the dad like hits the 3-year-old in the face when they're fighting.
Yeah.
And he's sent away when he's 6, right? And like if he doesn't come back, well then it wasn't meant to be. Like
yeah.
He has to kill the demon wolf of the forest in order to prove himself. Right? It's crazy. Then he comes back and like they're like, oh fuck, he's a god. He's a god.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more so that to be a man, you have to go through hardship.
Speaking facts, bro. Speaking facts. See, these are the conversations I wish that we were having when we were at Kappa Sigma.
Yeah, I wish that too. I look back and often regret that our fraternity did not do what most other fraternities would do. They did not produce any alphas.
No, it didn't.
No,
it didn't. And I knew it too. I knew it. I could feel, and the whole fucking school could feel our energy.
Yeah, you could feel it, but you couldn't really place it.
No, and it's not like, and I'm not trying to make us bad and them better, but like, it's just so interesting to review it in hindsight.
Yeah.
We show up to a flag football game, and the other team looks like they're like half of them could make it into NFL tryout, right? And exactly. I'm exaggerating, right? But like, none of us could hardly even play flag football. like that. That's you know what I'm saying?
It's cool for us, yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it was all for a purpose, whether we, but like I said, I wish that the conversations we were having at Kappa Sigma were one of men.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like
I wish that too, but it's nothing we could do about it anymore.
No, I'm not butthurt about it either. It's just like what I wonder what it would have been like kind of situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's hilarious? So
What?
I would say the most masculine person in the fraternity. Come up with who you think it is, and let's say it on three.
Right?
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oliver. Oh, Ben's pretty good too. Ben's pretty good too. He's probably number 2, right? He's probably number 2. And I mean, you give your 2 cents on why Ben is, and then I'll give you 2 cents on why Oliver is.
I was thinking of Oliver as an alpha too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think Ben just looks better.
Interesting. Well, no, it's funny. I'm gonna talk to him this Friday actually, and as a joke, one of the things I texted him last was like, I can't wait to see your handsome face. That's what I literally texted him. I literally texted him that. No, but yeah. Back to the topic, like, so, and just to create context again for the viewers, because it's so easy just to like misconstrue things. So we're literally talking about like the raw definitions of like masculine energy and feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a guy, a man or a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this has nothing to do with like sexism or like blah blah blah. If you don't know what we're talking about, like go read a book, like go look it up. Like go like straight up, go read a book or like watch a video on it so you can catch yourself up. But no, like so these 2 guys, they definitely were the most masculine. They quote unquote pulled the most chicks in the fraternity.
They did.
Often beautiful ones, right? They exuded the most confidence, the most certainty. I'm not sure what kind of results they were producing for themselves, but what I do want to get to is like, I would more so Oliver, I would always tease him about how he was such a ladies' man. And I think in hindsight, like that was just me being so insecure, like just so insecure. Like I knew I couldn't play at his level. And so I would always just feel so insecure about it. And I think he knows that. I probably told that to him. But at the same time, like low key, like Oliver is probably has always been one of my favorite fucking brothers.
Yeah, he has been.
Always. He's fucking reliable. He's grounded. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
He gets shit done. He's fucking. He's one of the people that, man, if I was where I'm at now, and I was hanging out with him, oh, dude, me and him would have so many good conversations. So many good conversations. He actually told me one time, he's like, bro, like, Gabe has such good potential, but he just fucking, I think if he would have said it in hindsight, he'd be like, he's just a little bitch. Like, I don't know if he would say that, but I would say that.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. Oliver definitely saw that we weren't that masculine as a fraternity, and he tried to correct it multiple times, but he didn't really know how to.
Right, and
he can identify it.
Oh yeah, honestly, I would. In the back of my mind, I was like waiting for him to leave us and go to a better fraternity. I'm being dead serious.
Really?
Yeah.
He stayed with us for so long.
I mean, I know, but like I knew that his potential was so limited with us.
Yeah, it was.
So limited. But he stayed because he's a fucking good person.
Yeah, he's a bro.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I appreciate him so much, dude. God damn it. But yeah, anyways, switching topics. I don't know. I was like switching topics because I felt like we talked about it for so long, but like,
that's fine.
No, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with talking about it more. Who of the brothers do you keep in contact with like regularly still?
Let's see, Ben. I mean, John and Kelch are still here. I saw Rob.
John and Kelsey?
John Davis.
Oh, okay.
Matthew Kelch. Robbie Keane.
Which one's Matthew Kelch again?
Chris Schultz. The guys that came in with Chris Schultz. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying to.
Well, that group, you know, like they could drink a lot, but that's all they did.
Was Matthew was part of the fraternity?
Yeah, at some point. He was like the last group we tried to pledge in, but they didn't go through.
Is he the one that's tall and bald?
Uh, I think he's kind of balding. I'm not sure. He always wears a hat.
Anyways, so you're hanging out with those guys?
No, that's I mean, I barely hang out with the brothers. I mean, I'm in Davis. There's no one here.
Yeah.
I talk to Ben a lot. Let's see. Occasionally with Rowan. Occasionally. Yeah.
Rowan? Oh, wait, Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan. I
What?
bumped into let's see, I bumped into Justin, Alfred, and Mickey picnic day.
How are they? Oh my god. Okay, we gotta talk about picnic day.
Yeah.
We gotta share picnic day stories, bro. Oh, great topic. Anyways, continue your story, and then we'll just kind
That's
of.
about it. I mean, let's see.
How was your picnic day?
Elsie moved back home to with his mom.
Okay.
It's an hour away from Stockton.
Yeah. Okay. How has he been?
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Okay. You guys were housemates though, weren't you?
Yeah, we were housemates last year.
Are you still living in that same house?
No, I'm not. I live next to the DMV and the USPS.
In downtown?
It's like Pole Line and Fifth.
Okay. Nice. How's that? Who do you live with?
Some people you don't really know.
Really? Okay. What? Like, are you close with them or what?
Moderately, like we get together well, but it's like whatever.
Okay, hold on, real quick before we go into picnic day stuff. Have you ever heard of this book, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill?
I haven't seen it. No.
Dude, if you ever like want to go fucking deep, like deep into the very foundation of success on like a fucking atomic level, literally like molecular level.
I'll look into it.
This one, and the whole reason why I bring it up is because so you said that you and your housemates get along like good enough or well, and in the book it talks about what it is between people or groups of people that has them produce the type of results or lack thereof. And it speaks about the absolute necessity of harmony. Like the closer a group is to harmony.
Yeah, harmony is very important.
Harmony. That like literally, bro, like look at my fucking, hold on. I'm gonna move this because I just want to show you this. But I wrote this down on my fucking wall. Just right there, harmony. Just to be as like a constant reminder. And I was never too like big on like, because it's not like you can just write harmony and then it creates harmony. Like that's not how it works. Like you yourself need to be in alignment with harmony, right? Like it's not
just the idea in your head.
But like by having harmony in my space and then me also being in alignment with harmony, it's like a joint kind of thing. Anyways, but yeah, and so I've just been like, my intention when I'm with people is to do whatever I need to do to create harmony. And then whenever I notice that people, whether it's me and a person or two people aren't getting along, I just like, I immediately am like, they're just not in sync. And
yeah,
that's why like certain members of a group bring the whole group down, because they're just not like, they're not with it. They're not with the intention. They're not with the action. They're just not with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Harmony is a very important part of the group unity.
Totally. It's fucking everything. Anyway, so back to picnic day. So for people watching, at the University of California, Davis, there is a singular day event called Picnic Day, which is usually like around April 19, 2021, right?
I think it's the fourth week. This third or fourth week, yeah.
It's like the fourth Thursday of April every year, some shit like that.
Oh, weekend.
I'm sorry. And on paper, like actual paper, it's like supposed to be for like family oriented.
Yeah.
And like there's a bunch of like booths on campus. There's a fucking wiener dog race in the school gym. It's supposed to be family oriented. But the unwritten rules for the college town, and really the college kids rather, and like all the college kids in the area is like, we're just gonna fucking get fucked up so hard and just like rage the whole time.
Yeah, it's another excuse to party.
It's a huge excuse, and I like to refer to it as like the day when UC Davis turns to Santa Barbara. That's because for those that don't know, UC Santa Barbara is like notoriously known to be like a party school, and like there are like red Dixie cups everywhere all the time. I've never been there, so I don't know. It's just a myth for me.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, so like when did you decide to go with no coffee, no alcohol, no weed?
Throughout the year, it just gradually more and more things.
Okay.
With alcohol, it's mostly that the kind of company that would even ask me to drink or smoke with them aren't the best, right?
Say that again?
The company that would ask me to smoke or drink with them, when they do both, like they're not the best company anymore. Right? When I smoke with people, they just get really stoned. They don't really do anything. They vegetate. Yeah, so it's like overall, like I'll do that by myself. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what got me stopped me like just smoking with people.
Yeah. It just wasn't even a good time. Like it just was horrible.
With alcohol, it started happening with alcohol. Except not just that, but it would have physical effects on me. I might get a headache the next day.
Right.
Ups my stomach.
Right. And you know what's crazy is like when we and I mean me and you specifically, but in individual journeys is like the cost of how it affected us physically wasn't something that overrode like the benefit of doing it the way we did it.
Yeah.
The escapism part, essentially. Like we wanted to do it and vegetate. Like we wanted to do it and just like forget. At least I did. Like
yeah, exactly.
And so it's like, but what I'm hearing is that you're on like you are on the other side of the coin, and as am I. And but yeah, so on picnic day, what did you do? Like what was your most recent picnic day like?
So this year's picnic day, I just went on campus and did all the stuff I never did. Every past picnic day, I would just go on campus. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even go on campus. I would just drink.
Yeah.
So I went on campus, checked out the animals, checked out the different booths and events.
That sounds so fun. Like that sounds actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's
fun.
What would you say? Okay, so you were sober, yes?
Yeah, I was sober the whole time.
So explain to me what sober picnic day is like, and I don't mean in terms of like your sobriety. I mean in terms of like what you do, like what you liked, what it's like to be around all the people that are drunk as fuck and on all kinds of shit.
They're not really on campus.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, at the time I went pretty early to see the parade for the first time.
There's a parade?
Yeah, there's a parade. It starts at like 9 or 10.
Oh, there's a parade? I didn't know.
Yeah, so I went really early. I met with my girlfriend and her church group. And,
oh, tight. What's your girlfriend's name?
Linda.
Did I ever meet her?
I believe you did. We went to school, right?
Is the same girl you were with when I saw you last? Yeah. Oh, tight, dude. Tight. Damn, that's tight. Good shit. Yeah.
So, we went to go watch the parade. Then went around campus, looked at the different like animal exhibits they had.
Is that they do that every year? They
do that every year.
What animals are we talking here?
We wanted to go see the chicks hatching, but that was really full.
They have hatching chicks?
Yeah, the cow milking was full. So we went to go to the goat milking.
That's lower tier for the people that don't plan out the cow milking right. Right? And
then there was a sheep petting area.
Sheep milking for people who don't make it to the goat milk. I'm just like,
No, sheep petting. It was so nice.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What? So it's like local farm animals? Is that what it is?
UC Davis farm animals.
That's so cool, dude. That's crazy, dude. What else? What else is there to do that I've never heard of?
So that's what we did for the most part. Um, I mean, we didn't really get to go to a lot of the other events because it happened simultaneously.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, and for the most part, it starts to get trashed around like late afternoon. But this year, I don't think that happened.
No?
No, because I left early afternoon and I didn't even see the signs.
Huh. I wonder what they did to make that happen.
I'm not really sure, but nothing really happened this year. I don't think.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Glad. Usually, like, there's at least one report of some
yeah.
really.
Last year, there was a report of an officer-related incident. Like some officers supposedly beat someone up, but they weren't sure if it was like a good reason or a bad reason.
Mm,
I don't know. They're Davis cops, so they can't be that bad.
right? I hope they learned their lesson from the whole pepper spray shit.
But that's UC Davis. The Davis Police Department actually distanced themselves away from the UCD department.
Oh, do they? Okay, so
When the
it's
pepper spray happened, there was a message put out like, "Yeah, we're not UC Davis."
I imagine, dude. Yeah, I can. So for the people that don't know, Davis is it's in Northern California, about 40 minutes from Sacramento, and it's in the most like nowhere, nothing happening place. There's a suburban outskirt. That's a suburban outskirt, right? Like there. Would you call that suburbia?
A little bit, a
A
little
little
bit.
bit,
I
right?
would say it's a small town. If the university didn't exist, it would be much smaller.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's nice. There are some like suburban feeling places, but it's not. It's yeah, it's a small town. It's its own fucking world. Like everyone bikes. It's
It's
a
called.
everyone bikes. Like I can't confirm this, but I think it's like a. Is it like the bike capital of the
Of America, yeah,
is it of America?
that's what it's called.
Is it? Oh shit! Because I've been to China. Have you been to? Are you Chinese?
Partially.
Partially. Have you ever been to China?
I've never been to China.
Okay, so I went there once with my parents, my parents and our family back in I forget when, but so many people biked.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, but no, Davis is like there's obviously way more bikes than cars. Um, but yeah, no, it's I miss in hindsight I would have biked so much more. I think. I say that now, but I'd probably get sick of it at some point.
I wish I had an electric bike right now.
Electric bike? Oh, you live kind of far. That's why, yeah.
But it gives you more access options versus a car.
In what like in a house? So
Well, the main reason why people don't want a bike is that it might make them sweaty. It doesn't go that far. It doesn't go that fast.
yeah,
Electric bike takes care of that.
true. But what do you mean by the Like it's more access?
Yeah, so your range on a like manual
Oh,
bike.
okay. I thought you meant compared to a car.
Oh yeah, compared to a car, cars can't go exactly everywhere. Parking's a big deal.
Parking.
But once you have the electric bike, you can cargo. You can take cargo.
That's true, right? You can take all kinds of shit.
Yeah, going to the store can be on your bike now easily.
True that. Hmm. Yeah, I never at all considered the value of having a bike.
Yeah, yeah. This is more of like the electric bike because I found out I can make one for pretty cheap.
Yeah, are you gonna do it?
Potentially, it depends
On what?
if I have time or not. I spent
Um,
all my time like coding my app for the startup.
tell me a little bit about that, dude. Yeah, tell me about like what you're up to aside from all this self-help shit we're talking about.
Yeah, so I haven't been doing the self-help thing too much. You know, it was mostly like last year.
Yeah.
Now I'm incorporating the self-help stuff for
Right.
success more so.
Right. I feel you.
But so I've spent about, let's see, it's almost 2 months now since I first started coding, and it's a pretty long project. I sit at home every day and I code.
Mm.
So imagine like studying at home by yourself. That to me was very hard back then, but eventually was able to do it. I enjoyed studying more so at home than I ever did at the library because it was free from distractions.
Mm-hmm.
When people say that they're alone and they're in front of their computers, that is distraction. I don't see it as such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's been a long journey. The app still has a long way to go too, but I believe it's almost ready for testing.
What's the app?
So it's a business venture between me, a friend, and one of his friends.
So you guys are generating an app together.
Yeah, so I'm coding the app. They're involved in other operations. One guy's doing investing, so he's trying to court investors. The other
Yeah.
guy is acting as our CEO.
Oh my God! So the other guy's a CFO. He's a CEO, and you're the fucking maker of the app.
Yeah, it's whatever we call ourselves. It doesn't really matter.
Sure. No. Yeah. It doesn't
Like
matter.
3 partners mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's fucking tight, dude. Holy shit! What a good shit. First of all, and let me know how I can support, whether it's to, I don't know, blast the app when it's on and like on my social medias, or just like, well, so what is the app like? What's it gonna do for people?
So the app's really interesting because you probably have not heard of any app like this. That we found that we did have a very similar competitor in Santa Monica.
Uh huh.
The idea is that people walk every day. There are countless pedometer apps out there.
Totally.
A lot of phones have integrated pedometers. That like my phone does that.
Yeah.
I don't install anything.
Totally.
But you don't get rewarded for those steps.
Right.
Right? We know that there are apps that reward you for doing other things, like there's something called Pocket Points.
Uh-huh.
2 guys in Chico founded it. The idea is that you sit in your lecture and you don't touch your phone, and the amount of time that you do that, you collect points.
Uh-huh.
So we're working off that idea a little bit with a twist where the amount of steps you walk within a week is how much reward points you can redeem at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can expand
at
on
a restaurant. Wow.
Yeah, so we're focusing on restaurants right now because my the CEO partner, he has experience doing that. He founded a business here in Davis, which was a discount card, 20% off, $25 a year, 20% off on any of the 20 restaurants that was on the card.
How did he make that work? You know what? I could see how that works. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, well, so this year I really decided to hang out with the international students.
Cool.
And they're really special people, especially because all of them are from business families. So this guy is also the same. He comes from a business family. Everyone in his family is involved in making their own business. Very successful businesses too. So that's where he decided to do it himself. He just walked into the restaurants and got deals with them.
Wow. No, I see that, and that's amazing. Okay, that's awesome. Like, so you've just been hanging out with people who come from success.
Yeah.
Right? And like they're action takers, and dude, that's fucking outstanding, dude. Like now that's the kind of fucking masculine challenge and like masculine purpose and like level of accomplishment that I see, bro. I see, dude. That's some good shit.
That's what I want.
Huh?
And hopefully, we should get investment pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully, so we're supposed to get our initial investment tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
Start rolling more investment, but we'll see. If I get enough investment, I'm just going to completely stop even trying to find a regular engineering job.
Yeah, no, totally, dude. No, I mean, I get it, dude. Like I know that you have your vision in place. All I want to say is like, I know you're gonna make it, bro. I get it though. Like, fuck having a job, and I don't mean to put down anyone that has a job. I'm more so saying like, when you work for someone else, it's hard to fulfill on something that you really want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I don't want to rag on anyone. Like,
that's not what it's about.
Yeah, that's not what it's about. It's more that I want to pursue what I want to do, and I know there are risks involved, but I'm willing to take those risks because to me, I feel better doing it. Exactly.
I don't know if you saw this post I did on Facebook because I post like 50 times a day, but it said, I said I'd rather pursue a dream and never make it than never pursue a dream at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
It's like what if fucking Steve Jobs said, I need to just go work for this and never created Apple.
Yeah. My dream is to found my own business.
100%. And you're going to get that done, bro. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like.
Thanks for the confidence vote.
Huh?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
No, dude. I mean, it's just like literally the only way to fail is to quit.
Exactly.
Quit. Yeah, right. That's literally the only way. As long as you never stop, it's gonna happen, or you'll just die. And then at that point, like, well, at least I fucking went for it.
That's exactly what my partner said.
Yeah, like, it's 8:59. What's your time looking like?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I expect this to be just 1 hour.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down to like intentionally start winding down like by 9:30 to be out of here.
That's fine. Here, there's another thing I'm working on if you're interested.
Please.
Yeah, after we got this working, we decided to just look at more things because it gets a lot of ideas rolling. You know, like feeling of you can do whatever you want. It works.
Oh, bro. Anything's possible, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Sweatcoin? Yeah,
I have. That's exactly the same idea.
Yeah. But
Sweatcoin is different in that it's a crypto coin.
Okay, right. What the fuck? Okay. What I like about your guys' idea is that I'd be able to exchange the points directly to restaurants. I don't know what Sweatcoin is. And to be honest, I like tried Sweatcoin for 2 minutes. And like the impression I got is like I have to walk 1,000,000 steps to get $1. Like that's like the impression. And I don't know what formula you guys are doing. But I would be down to totally support the app, and I guess you mind if I share something from the consumer side?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like what would make it valuable to me is if I could at least convert my steps, depending on how active I am, to a meal. Like if it was really valuable, it'd be once a week. But I could even do it for if I was able to convert my monthly steps into one meal at the end.
Yeah, we are trying to work on that. It's we're hoping that we can get a deal with a restaurant that will be a meal a week.
Oh yeah, see, that's awesome though. Like I'm currently present to the many challenges, so to speak, that come with making it work. But whenever you guys need testing or you need some like shout outs or whatever, just let me know, dude. And like, I'll fucking.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. 100%.
It'll take a while before it gets to LA.
No worries, dude. No worries. Nice. Yeah, dude. Damn, that's so exciting. That's so fucking exciting, dude. Yeah. Just to share like what I'm up to on my end to balance out, you know, what you just shared. Like, so, I was driving for DoorDash, right? Uh-huh. And that was so empty because I wasn't being challenged. I wasn't pursuing anything, but I got certified as a life coach back in 2016.
Yeah, I remember that.
And, I knew that when I chose to be a life coach, even before I went through my program, that this was like, it was a deep calling for me. Mm-hmm. And in a natural way, how, you know, Kobe is a fucking basketball player and that just like suits him in every way. Like life coaching just suits me in every way, bro. Like literally like reading these self-help books is like part of the job. And like, I already love doing that. You know what I'm saying? And like just all that put together. But what deterred me from taking it full on is a number of things. Just being immature about what creating a business is like and what it takes to actually produce profits like $1 million. You know, the timeline, the effort, the lifestyle. I wanted quick success for no work. You know what I mean? And like I was more interested in being in like showing an image of success and to be honest, like I didn't care enough about other people when I first started being a life coach. Because
that's kind of bad, yeah.
Yeah, like I cared more about me being successful and me, wow me, right? Wow me, right? But like what I learn more and more of every day, and what I instill in myself more and more every day is like, it's literally like being a life coach has nothing to do with the profits. Like that's not why you become a fucking life coach. Like that's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's because you want to do it.
Right. It's because you want to do what a life coach does, which is that help people be the fucking best that they can be in whatever fucking area, and help them be unstuck in whatever is having them not move forward. And it's just like, I was just doing my daily rituals today, and it occurred to me that like, yo, like people don't just pay me for the 1 hour service that they get as my client. Like they're paying me to be on top of my game. Like that's what they're paying me for. Like they're paying me to fucking work out every day, because that's what keeps me solid during that hour. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're supporting me to be the best that I can be. And I've gone through a couple personal development programs that really help me understand that like, yo, when people are giving you money, that's a big deal. Like you need to follow through. You must follow through. Like there's no that's like the biggest bonded contract right there. Like they're giving you your fucking money, you know.
Exactly.
And that's why like now I would rather undercharge and over deliver, because that, you know, that way I know they're getting their money's worth, you know.
Yeah, more to you.
You know, and so that's kind of been not even the challenge. That's just kind of been like the reality of the situation where my coaching businesses currently is like mostly doing a lot of things for free. A, so that I can help people, and B, so I can get the reps in. Just because like, you know, compared to the 5 billion people there are on Earth, or whatever the number is, like only 17 people really know what I do, and only like 3 people even understand what that is, right? And so it's like, okay, well, I'm a nobody, and I don't mean that to belittle me. I'm just like, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, so put things in perspective.
Although the next step for me is to learn how to create money from my service. That's definitely the next step. And I would say, what has me not be in full throttle about that yet is like, I want to get my system down before I start charging people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, although I'm okay with charging people. And in fact, like I have clients who start out as free clients, and they're like, I need to start paying you because of the value I'm getting, one. And no payment equals no skin in the game for my clients.
Yeah, I can see that.
I had a client be like, bro, like if I was paying you, I wouldn't have rescheduled like this, you know? And so, yeah. And then honestly, one of the philosophies and principles I've really been living by is like giving, well, as Tony Robbins says, the secret to living is giving. And so I don't shy away from, I donate not a lot of money, but I donate way more often than I ever could. And I just donate what I can afford. Like if someone, particularly if someone I know or someone I'm connected to or a cause I'm connected to is like, can you please donate? I'll be like, okay, $5. Like even if I have $65 to my name, I'm like, here, $5. And I don't even sweat it. Right.
Right.
Because something that I like to call them virtual mentors, like all these people we learn from but never meet in person.
Yeah.
He's like, one of the things that changed his life that he learned from his actual mentors is like, when you do things like don't donate or don't spend that dollar to get whatever, you're like affirming to yourself that like there's not enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I literally get in the action of giving money because it creates the affirmation like there's more than enough money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the ironic part is like, by doing that, just kind of like, I'm like forced in a way to raise my standard. Because if you do things like you always fucking stress about that dollar here, that dollar there, you keep your circumstances the same, and you're always just gonna be fucking nickel diming, you know? You don't like.
It's kind of hard to describe, but it's when you nitpick at the money too much, it's kind of weird. It gets to you.
Yeah, it totally. Like, anyways, yeah. So in terms of my long-term vision, because you know, you just shared like, hey, I have this app. Like my goal is to own a business. What would I say is long-term? I have so many fucking crazy ideas, but essentially, like the impact that I want to make is on the like rivals Tony Robbins. Like when that fool dies, like not that I want to take his place per se, but like I want to be on that level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's decades from now. And I'm just being honest. And that's okay with me, because like you don't get there without decades of whatever you have to fucking go through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that.
Experience.
Yeah, and I totally, like, I was such a naive millennial. If we just want to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you go through some shit like that?
I never felt like I was a millennial though.
No. Yeah. Oh. Classic millennial statement. I'm just playing. I'm just like, no. But you know, like going along with the whole like video games and apps and social media, like, and here's kind of a fundamental thing I'm talking about is like, I can't speak to it because I don't go to school as an 8th grader anymore, right? But it's not like we're being trained and developed in school to not chase short-term gratification directly.
Yeah.
There's nothing in our societal system that is counterbalancing the effect of how our technology and just how like life is progressing.
Yeah, there's no counterbalance to it, but then again, there's no push for the technology.
There's there's a lack of human development. Do you get what I mean by that?
Yeah, like people are drifting farther and farther away from each other.
You know, I do see the evidence for that. I really do. And you know what's ironic as fuck about that? Well, I want to say two things. One, yes, there's evidence of that. And B, there's also evidence of people getting more connected. I want to put that out there. But what's ironic is like, going with what you're saying, like people are getting more and more disconnected, yet we're more connected. Like I could literally text anyone, like anyone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like there's like less face to face, and there's less like human skills, human interaction skills, so to speak. Yeah, is that what you mean? Yeah. What I would love to see in our lifetime is an integration of, I mean, honestly, just a whole transformation of the way school is for kids, to be honest.
The education system needs a revamp.
Bro, if the kids are the future adults, then the education system is like the foundation of how they're being developed.
Yeah, exactly. Kids are the future, so you should base your entire society around that.
Right? We should.
No.
Brilliant. We should literally base how we want our society to go based on what we're teaching our kids today. That's fucking brilliant, bro. How into Elon Musk are you?
Not that much, but I've like seen a few of his interviews. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too huge into him either. Like it's not like I've read a book of his or anything. Yeah. But
he has a few crazy ideas.
He's a crazy guy, but he actually runs his own school for his kids.
Yeah, that's ideally what I would like to do, but it's very cost prohibitive.
No, I get it. But my point is, like, have you read into what his school is like?
No.
So, opposed to how normal school is, which is like grading system and based on like that bullshit.
Yeah.
His school is all about like hands-on learning and just learning through experience. And just like pretty much like teaching kids how to think and how to, you know, things like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. No, ideally, like, yeah, I'm not trying to put my kid into the school system for so many different reasons, dude. It's such a.
I would like to get a private tutor, but the main thing is that they have to be certified by the state.
Oh.
And they have to teach like part of the state education.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, we can't just not put our kids in school.
The state doesn't want you to do that.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Like the level of control being placed. Isn't that fucking crazy? No, like, so when you think about it, right, you have this situation where you have kids who have never gone to school. They're, you know, they get to run free and play up until they're 4, right?
Yeah.
And then they're put in this situation where they have to sit stationary for hours at a time.
Yeah.
And they're scolded when they do, like, when they're just like, yeah, right? Like. Yeah,
it's pretty bad for boys for the most part.
What I've heard. Elaborate.
That type of school environment is really good. It's really bad for boys, but it's better for girls.
Interesting. Like, and how? In what way?
Boys, like little boys, they like to go outside. They like to use that energy up that they have.
I see what you're saying.
Down and just like stay still.
I see what you're saying. It goes against their nature.
It does.
Wow. Ugh. I mean, I don't know about that. I would say that just kids in general, like, they don't like to sit and stay in one place for too long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if anything, like, fucking school should be 90% play and 10% whatever bullshit we got to do in between. Like,
yeah.
It should be that way, dude. Like, God.
Yeah, exactly. They're decreasing the amount of play all the time.
When in your learning career did recess stop happening?
Recess stopped happening, like actual recess or just being outside?
Recess with like the playing and the playing games and shit.
Huh. Well, it's hard to say because I think actual recess was elementary.
Fuck. Okay.
But being outside, you can do whatever you want. So
Right.
Like, I still had that option in middle school.
Totally. You know what I just realized? Like, I don't know why they do this, but why the fuck do they take away, like, jungle gyms and swings when we get to high school? Like, I don't, like, I would have loved. I think that would have been so cool for high schools if they kept that kind of shit. Like, right? Like, what? Why is it, oh, we're in 8th grade, we don't like swings anymore. Like, no. Like, what the? Come on, man. Like.
Yeah, exactly. What I lament is the fact that, like, the technical shops disappeared. Like home econ, wood shop, metal shop.
They didn't have that in high school for you?
I didn't have that in high school.
I mean, to be fair, mine didn't have any of that either. You had that in grade school?
We didn't. No, we had middle school. In middle school, we had like home econ. We had wood shop.
That's fucking tight. No, we didn't have that. No. In my grade school and middle school, like, we had like music class. Like, we sang together. At PE, we had computer class.
Yeah,
it was lit. You would have loved this. So in like my 6th grade year, we got a new computer teacher for the school.
Yeah,
and he was fucking tight, and he let us on break, recess or break, like, play StarCraft and Counter-Strike, and like, he let us pull together our own money, and he paid with his credit card to run a server for Counter-Strike. Wow. Like, yeah, dude. And I think in my 7th or 8th grade year, like, every classroom got a computer, and like we fucking installed CS on our computer, and like, dude, it was so cool, dude. Like, and then we got in trouble, and they ended that whole thing because, like, I think our principal found out finally, and like she realized there was blood in CS, and like then there went that. But it's been a while. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Damn, dude. But yeah. I felt like there was something else. I mean, I could literally talk for hours, but dude, I enjoy doing this. Like this huh?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. Like I wanna think what I wanna do is just like if ever I want to catch up with someone or I find someone interesting, like I want to have this kind of format and just like it's almost like I would say it's like almost like podcast format, just like you know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah,
it's fulfilling, dude. Like we get to talk and we get to connect and then we get to share our messages and we get to promote stuff. Like, bro. So
have you been talking with Ben?
Not in any kind of directed way. Like we've been kind of back and forth here and there, like the last couple weeks.
Okay, you should just call him up.
No, this Friday we have a call scheduled, just like we're talking right now.
Okay, yeah, great. Because I've been doing that with him too.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna tell. We said Facebook video, but I'm gonna ask him if it's cool if I could do Zoom like what just we did, because like, dude, like, we'll I don't know about you, but I'll definitely watch this one again, whether it's tomorrow or like 10 years from now, you know, like, and that's the thing, like, so I'm actually converting these home videos from my parents that, they're on what's called high 8 videotapes, they're like this big, right?
Uh-huh.
And, we have a lot of old VHS tapes from like 92 to 98. But like 2001 to 2005 with this camera, none of us have really reviewed because our camera for it was broken, and so we couldn't convert them. But long story short, we fixed that problem, and now I literally so as an entrepreneur, so to speak, and I don't really like calling myself that yet. But as someone who, you know, is self-employed and like makes money other than having a job, finding ways to make money is so funny and interesting, right? Like, you know, and resourcefulness means like literally I'm like, hey mom, like, you know, because my mom is in charge of a lot of things and she has a lot of projects that have been on the list for years, right? One of them being converting what are about 100 of these tapes, right? And my mom takes care of a lot already, and this project in general is something that I know just kind of burdens her. Like just the thought of having to do it but not doing it, right? Mm-hmm. And so knowing that, I was like, hey mom, like if you give me $300, I'll do it all. Right? Right? Straight up, because in reality, if she hires someone, it's going to take way more money than that.
Yeah, it does.
Right? And if she does it on her own, she's never going to do it. And so I'm solving a pain point for her, right? And it's a win-win. And because here's the thing, like I could have easily just asked my mom, like, hey mom, can you just give me some money, right? But that's not what I'm about. Like I want to exchange value for value, right? And I thought of a way that I can get my needs met and she can actually get her needs met. And so, like, hey mom, I'll give you, if you give me $300, I'll do it, right?
Yeah. And
she thought about it for like half a day. And then she came to me, she's like, you know what? Here. And I was like, for show. Like, you know, right? Yeah. And so I finally started the project and I did 2 of them yesterday. All my point being like, dude, like recording memories is so like the value you get from it moving forward is immeasurable.
It is. It's
immeasurable. And so my whole point is like I want to like maybe in obviously we can talk whenever we want to talk.
Yeah, of course.
Having one of these like recorded ones where I share, like maybe like again in 6 months, you know what I mean? Where we can like a lot has changed and we can update and we can share what we've learned. And but yeah, I would love to just like do this with so many people, dude, like as many people as I can, you know, like ideally with people who say it again.
That'd be a good project.
Yeah, dude. And dude, oh my goodness, it's so fulfilling, dude. But yeah, Um, yeah. But yeah, anyways. Anything else coming to mind for you, just like in general?
In general?
Yeah, just like anything you want to share, just like something that came up that you like. Because I can still talk, but to be honest, I do have other things that I still want to get done. But I'm still open to talking, even though it's close to 9:30.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be a format of you just interviewing me, but yeah, catching up is great.
That's true. No. Like it was. Is there something that like did that not get fulfilled?
I don't know.
What was there like? Were you expecting more types of questions, or did you mean just like no? You just kind of came here to be a part of it in whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, I just wanted to see what you've been doing.
Oh yeah. Is there anything more you're curious to know?
I think that would take time to generate questions now that I've more updated.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can always just ask me like via text or whatever. If you want to set up another time to talk, we can totally do that. Like,
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's set up something right now already.
Okay.
All right.
What's good?
Let's see. What's the urgency of having this conversation?
I mean, you can have it whenever you like.
Okay.
My schedule is mostly just coding every day.
Okay. Do you like, what's your process? Do you like set out a block of time that's like untouchable?
No, it's pretty flexible. I work all the way until night.
Okay, for sure. You mind if I share something I learned from Tim Ferriss?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you know Tim Ferriss, right?
Who's that?
So Tim Ferriss is the author of what's called the 4-Hour Work Week. And that book sold like 42 billion copies or some shit like that. I'm not even joking. But he's known as like the guy who is all about like maximum efficiency.
Yeah.
Maximum efficiency. And he deems himself as like a human guinea pig to all these different things that he tries, right? Mm-hmm. With the ultimate goal of max efficiency to then create max results, right?
Right.
And I can send you a video if you're interested in watching it so you can get a full idea of his flavor.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'll send that. Remind me if I forget, okay? But so his point is that if we don't set boundaries on our time, then we're susceptible to just the world constantly demanding of us, right?
Yeah, that can happen.
What he does is he literally does and highly recommends to block out 4 hours in the day of laser focus, blocked out, can't be reached, right? For the purpose of literally directing all your brain power on a single task or a single host of tasks. I've done it, like the book I made, right? I wrote the whole thing in a day. I wrote the whole thing in a day. It was only 60 pages, right? But I wrote the whole thing in a fucking day. And I did what he did. I turned off my phone. I went to the library. Nothing else other than just working on this fucking book, right? I finished it in a day, like the meat of it. And it took me, and it's funny, if I did the same process to get it out finally on Amazon, it would have took 3 days max. But I spread it out thin, right? I'm like, okay, I work on it here, there, huh?
Book called?
What's my book called?
Yeah.
You don't know my book, bro?
No, I don't. I don't go on Facebook anymore.
Oh, bro. It's called Marijuana Mindfulness. Look it up. Yo. Go to okay, what are you on right now?
I'm on my computer. I see.
Go to Amazon. Go to Amazon and look up marijuana addiction. Bro, I'm in the top 3 for that fucking category.
How many purchases do you have?
Close to 40, closing in on 40.
When'd you release it?
Sometime.
Yeah, you're in top 3. Yeah, you are top 3.
Right? Bitch, right?
Yeah, good job, man.
Thank you. Hey, the art cover is pretty lit, right?
Yeah,
so,
it is.
I got that done through Fiverr.com. It costed me $10.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, if it's not clear based on, how much you know about me and my history, the book is about the insights, breakthroughs, and tools that had me overcome my marijuana issues.
Mm.
And they're all encapsulated in that book.
That's good.
I'm actually considering...
You have a video format? Because one of the main things I can see is that people that have this this problem might not want to read a book.
I know. No, I literally, I've thought about that so much. I made an audio version.
Yeah.
But I can't put it on Amazon because it doesn't meet the requirements. But
What are the requirements then?
Like it has to be in a certain decibel level range. There can't be any external noise.
That's a problem. Yeah.
It has to be pretty professional, which I understand. But you just reminded me the value or the priority of making a video version.
Yeah.
By video version, like I kind of explain each chapter via video, or what do you mean?
Yeah, explain each chapter in a video, but have it like attention grabbing enough, because
okay,
that's one of the main problems I see. People that smoke, they're kind of bored. They don't want to do work.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's a fucking good point, baby. Like, okay, I can make one and it'll be pretty amateur, but what I see down the line is when I have more money to invest to make like a fucking million view type version one. You get what I'm saying? Like high quality editing where I pay people who are good at this shit to do it. Maybe even actors, right? No, I totally see that. No, that would be
together with just footage off YouTube.
That's true.
Like your voiceover.
That's true, huh? And
yeah, a lot of quality videos are like that.
Yeah.
Like the ones you see on YouTube.
Yeah. I'll look into that, and I would love to just brainstorm more of that in our next conversation, if you don't mind. Yeah. So let me do this. Let's do two things. Let's schedule this next session first. First. So I would like to create like 2 hours of time for us to really sit down, and maybe we can even like break bread over our conversation. That'd be kind of cool, right? Yeah. That'd be kind of awesome.
So when's good for you?
Wednesday the 6th is looking nice.
Wednesday the 6th? Well, that's really far out.
Is that far out?
I feel like it's far out. I thought it would be next week.
That's far. Okay. How about Friday the 1st?
Friday the 1st?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
what time?
When do you have the most energy? Let me put it this way. When do you think in your day having this conversation would bring you the most value?
I don't know.
Based on, because like, for example, for me, what I'm considering is like, so I wake up at 4:30.
Okay.
And by around 11, I'm pretty drained and looking to rest and recharge. And so I would probably say, you know what I would actually prefer for me? To do it after all of my tasks are done. That way I can just kind of ride this into the night.
Okay. Yeah.
So like if we set it up around, hold on, give me 1 second. I need to double check something real quick. So the reason why I initially suggested 2 weeks from now is because pretty much every day until then I have pretty sizable commitments each day except for Friday.
Friday's fine.
That's why I said, just to give you some context. Anyway, 1 second. It feels in a kind of egotistical way, it feels good to be so busy that I just said that to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of that too. A lot of people randomly just want to hang out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I just thought like, no.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, give me one moment. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Friday definitely works. And let's say dinner time. So like, you want to do like 6? When's your dinner time?
6 works if you want.
Yeah, let's do 6.
Okay, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
How about 6:30?
Okay, let's do 6:30. 6:30 is cool with me.
I base most of my time with other people based on what my girlfriend's doing.
Okay, now that makes sense. That makes sense. What am I gonna put here? So, what's the intention and purpose of this talk for you at least?
I don't know.
Okay.
Thought it'd be to just talk with you. I like talking with the people that are doing something versus people that aren't doing something, and I don't have that many people in my life.
Totally. So it's just kind of like getting together and just kind of being and talking with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool with me. That's pretty much what we did today.
Yeah, you're also like-minded. I see that. I like spreading these ideas and talking more about it.
Totally, dude. It's fulfilling, and just like they say, like, you know, in order to keep growing the way that we're growing, we need to surround ourselves with people who are either at our level or higher.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's actually an interesting thing that I learned.
Wait, is it Friday the 1st?
Friday the 1st, yeah. That's still good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Something I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk. Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay. Another super awesome entrepreneur. So badass. Anyways, I'm gonna send you 2 videos. One of Tim Ferriss and one of Gary Vee. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so what Gary Vee says is because the popular, more commonly known principle is that, you know, you have to surround yourself with people who are like you or better, right? Like we just said. But on the other side of things, you also spend time with people who are lower than you, quote unquote lower than you, and in that case, you are the one who they are surrounding themselves with that is higher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like that's also equally as important. Like on the one side you're a student and a follower, on the other side you're a leader and a teacher.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And so like I've learned to recognize where I stand with all these different relationships that I have. And what I definitely am attracting and creating more of is people who are like the equal side of things, like me and you.
Yeah.
And so you're one of those. And dude, it's so crazy. Like, oh man, I can't believe I'm so excited in a way I can't believe that me and you are having this type of conversation right now. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm in a different universe right now.
Is it that different?
It really is, dude. Like, compared to who we were just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? It's nuts though. All right, let me send you these videos. I have it dialed in. If anything comes up and then you or I need to reschedule, I'll let you know as soon as possible, okay?
All right, definitely.
I'm pretty what's the word? Married to my calendar and the things I commit to, so shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't be an issue. Anyways, let me send you these videos, dude. Are you more of a? I know you don't have a lot of time to do extracurriculars sometimes, but are you more of a reader, a listener, or a video watcher?
Video watcher.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna love what I'm about to send you, bro. I'm gonna love it so much. 1 second. So, goddamn. Do you happen to know what your words per minute typed is?
I don't know.
Bro.
A lot of people say it's fast, though.
You wanna do something fun to cap this off?
Sure.
to go on whatever online game there is and see what our words per minute is?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Do me a favor. No, do me a favor and just find one for us to use while I find these videos.
So type speed test, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Oh, I got one.
Preferably one with like a game associated with it, where we like have to like we type words, and the faster we type, the more we get something. Like we run faster, or like we avoid a train or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Which one was it? Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay, so okay, I'll message you. Okay. So here's the first one. That's Tim Ferriss. Okay. And oops. Oh my God. Bro, the internet has I'm just on the internet's dick, dude.
What's wrong?
I just love it, dude. Like I can't believe the access that we have to certain kind of information, dude.
Yeah, it's really good. Like a lot of people say like, oh yeah, I don't know how to do this, so I can't do it.
Right.
But I'll just be like, Google it.
Right.
Yeah, like before I coded this app, I had pretty like limited like programming knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm not comparable to like a CS student or anything.
Yeah.
I just Googled everything.
Right. So the person who made both of these videos,
the biggest reason people are
runs a channel dedicated to entrepreneurs. And specifically, he makes these top 10 rules of success for all these really both popular and not as popular entrepreneurs and successful people like Will Smith, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Gary Vee, Tim Ferriss, Tony Robbins. And I think you will get tremendous value if you're looking to learn in video format ever.
Yeah, video format is pretty engaging. It's flexible too, because for the most part, these people are talking, so you can switch to audio completely.
Exactly. Okay, so which link is it? The typing test with 3 or the which one?
So we can do the bottom one or this one. I haven't really tried them out, but the first link was just a typing test, and then this one looks like a game, but I'm not sure if it reads like your speed.
Okay, let's do the first one. Let's just try them both, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I'm putting in my windows now. All right.
1 minute test, Aesop's Fables.
1 minute test. What? Aesop what?
Yeah, there's
Oh
options.
yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. On 3, let's click the start typing test. Okay. Okay.
Right, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, go. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Wait, did you already click start? No, I clicked the start button.
Oh, okay.
Restart. Okay. So, I'm on the actual speed test part. All I need to do, it says click or tap here to start typing. I just need it to type, okay? All right. Are you at that part?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, on 1, 2, 3, type, we start typing, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm fucked. All right, ready? Come on, let me get in proper typing posture. All right. On 1, 2, 3, type, okay? 1.
I accidentally did it.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm actually gonna go 3, 2, 1 type, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1 type. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh fuck. Oh. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh no! No! I'm fucking up! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh god! My endurance is so weak! Fuck. God. Oh, okay. I'm done. Out.
All right, I'm out.
All right. Let's compare our measurements category by category. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What's your typing speed?
My typing speed is 108.
Oh, okay. 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 Mine was 109. But what was your errors?
31.
25. Not
Yeah.
bad. What was your adjusted speed?
77.
Mine was 84. Dang, really? Did I do that? No way. No way.
Looks like you're fast then.
I
I just have
guess
a clicky
so.
keyboard.
Huh?
I have a clicky keyboard.
I know that it creates this illusion like you're just going hyper speed, which you are. I mean, we both are. We're pretty much identical.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that was crazy. Dang, I want to see my I want to see like my results, like in terms of like I want to read my shit. Damn. Wow.
I was looking at it part of the time. It was pretty bad for me.
Really? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, was it okay? Here's the thing though. How does it calculate errors? Like, is it like if a word is fucked up at all, is it an error, or is it how many fucks up in a word? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we did that, I'm pretty sure. Because like I felt like I was just typing nonsense the whole time. Honestly. Huh. Anyways, all right. Let's try the second one. You still game?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All right. Okay. I was not expecting that, dude. Okay.
You see it?
Yeah, rain. Okay, you press enter to start.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Same process. 3, 2, 1, then type, all right?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, type. What the fuck do I... Oh! Did I press enter? Oh, you press enter. You have to press enter. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, I see how this works. Oh, no! Okay. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, there's... Ah. Oh, now I'm in a flow, baby. Oh, yeah. We should put on some music for this. Right? Hey, bro, have you ever played Fortnite?
It's pretty popular. I've seen it, but I've never played it.
No way. That just tells the time of where you're at in life, bro. That's
no fuck.
Oh, no! No, wait! Stop talking to me, bro. Oh no! 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 How do I use my thing? How do I use my power? No! I'm drowning!
What'd you get?
9,110.
I got 10K.
God damn it, bro. I didn't know how to use my power-ups. I didn't read the
It was so fast.
I didn't read the instructions. I'm like, I don't need this.
So sudden too.
God damn it.
That was fun.
That was pretty fun. You know what? So every time we do these conversations, we always end our conversations with that, and we just always compete. Who's got the best rain measurements, babe? Huh?
Just do a different game each time, so you can't.
I'm down, dude. I'm down.
Sure.
Oh god, that was so fun, dude. That was so fun. All right, let's see. All right, so we're set. Next Friday the 1st at 6:30 to 8:30.
Yeah, I got it on my calendar.
I'll go ahead and I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms. I've never uploaded a fucking 2-hour video to YouTube, so that'll be a first. But when that's up, I'll send you the link and you could do whatever you want with it. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Anything else, bro? This is fucking dope, dude. I could do this every day, honestly.
Yeah, I could do this every day.
Yeah. You know what we could do? Depending, let's go ahead and just keep what we have in mind. But dude, yeah, like if you ever just want to talk for like 20 minutes, you can always ask. Like, see, like, bro, you free right now? Like, I'm available to you, dude. Like totally. Like, you got me on your team, dude. Whatever you need, text me anything. Like for real, anything.
Sounds good.
Yeah, next time next time, let's definitely like break bread over it. There's this book that I want to read, but it's really low on the queue list right now. It's called Why You Should Never Eat Alone, or Why You Should Always Eat Not Alone, or something like that. But
Yeah, with
you heard
people.
that one? You heard of that one?
No, but I've heard the concept.
Yeah. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop because if I don't, we're just gonna keep talking forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. All right, cool. So I'll see you next Friday, and then just let me know if you need anything ever, and I got you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, cool, man. All right, well, I'll talk to you next time.
Yeah, talk to you later.
All right, peace, man. End meeting for all.